Hi YouTube, it is Taye. So let's talk about week 2 and 3. So, alright, it did not make 2,000, but I got close to, I made like 1,361 the first week. I mean the second week, and then the third week I made like 1,473, so almost 1,500. I would have made more than 1,500, but someone decided to make a complaint about me saying that I was intoxicated or something.
What?
I was just like, a false complaint saying that I was intoxicated. Uber kicked me off the app on Super Bowl Sunday. That's when I was about to make the rest of my money. That's when I was gonna try to hit 2,000. I'm not sure I would have made it. I would have tried, but I would have almost made 2,000 week 3. So I'm getting ready to log on, right? Because I wasn't gonna log on till that evening, right? Because I had helped my mom out earlier that day. So I was trying to get some rest and then go back out. So I'm getting ready to log on, and Uber is like, oh, your account has been blocked and we're doing an investigation because, you know, you've, you know, been, there was a guy riding by, was looking at me. I think I might be in the way because I'm kind of not parked right. Let me move. I'm still in my apartment, y'all. But they made an allegation, and I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Y'all, I got a dash cam. So I'm just like, show me what the timestamp was, and I can send y'all the footage of that time of whoever this so-called passenger is who made this complaint about me, right? No, they didn't want to do that. They blocked my account saying, oh, well, we got to do our investigation. It's the second time that this has happened to me. And after that time, that's when I got the dash cam, because I'm like, these people really out here trying to get free rides. I'm like, check my record. I have never even had a DUI, nothing like that. I hardly drink. You can ask my family. I'm freaking lightweight. I don't smoke weed, none of that. So I'm just like, are you kidding me? So anyway, y'all, I'm messaging Uber on the little messenger or whatever, and they're like, oh, well, you know, sending me back like the what is it called, like the generic messages. I think they type something, like a little bit of something before the message, and then the rest is like a generic message. Oh, we got to do our investigation, yada yada yada. And I'm thinking to myself, did y'all block the other person too? You know what I mean? Because if this is an investigation on both sides, which they said it was, then that person should be blocked from being able to book any more rides. And if y'all are gonna block me, you know, as a driver, while y'all trying to do y'all investigation, and y'all know the investigation is not anything. It's nothing. And I know there's people who get deactivated and stuff like that, and it seems like people can't get reactivated. I don't understand why, because the first time this happened to me, I was deactivated for 3 days, and they let me back on after they completed their investigation. And then the second time, which was Super Bowl Sunday, they said my account was on 24-hour hold. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep and wake up early like I've been doing, and get started, you know, in the morning again, because they said my account would be unblocked by 4 a.m. Y'all, why did they block my account at 9:20 p.m. that night? Because they know that allegation was a bunch of BS. I was just like, are you kidding me right now? So I could have went out and tried to capitalize on some of this money, but I went to sleep because they said it wasn't going to be reactivated till 4 a.m. So I'm like, okay, well. And I told them, I said, you know what? I said, these allegations is causing me to miss out on money. It's causing me to miss out on the Quest bonus. And obviously they don't care, you know what I mean? Because to them, the customer's always right. I said, I can send y'all the timestamp. I said, y'all tell me. But see, the thing is, they don't want to tell you what the timestamp is. And I think they do that because some Uber drivers would probably try to, once they figure out, you know, who that passenger was, if they remember where they live, they might go and try to confront the person, which I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to go and confront anybody because I'm not stupid, and I don't need to confront them, because what I can do is I could sue. You know what I mean? I could sue Uber. And there are ways to do that should you become, you know, deactivated or, you know, anything like that over false allegations, false claims that customers make and different things like that. Y'all get a dash cam, Because see, the thing is, Uber doesn't want to see the dash cam footage. They've never, the only time, no, I'm not gonna say they never. The only time they asked me for it was that situation where the person had a gun in my car. That's the only time that they've asked for it. The other times, they don't ask for the footage. So when I was messaging back and forth, I said, you know, I'm not gonna message them, or I'm gonna call. So I called, and the lady who picked up the phone, thank God she, you know, could speak clear English, and she was actually trying to help and not just read off of a script or anything like that. I didn't mean for this to turn into a story time, but hey, here we are. So I'm on the phone, and I get a hold of this lady, and she is very sweet, because other times I hate calling to Uber because they not really trying to help you. They reading off a script. And one time when I called in about an issue, which I don't call in often at all because I don't like talking to them people. I only call in when it's like absolutely necessary. And I called in once before, and I was like, well, can I speak to a manager? Why the manager tell me the same thing that a representative tell you? I'm like, why are you a manager? Like, you telling me the same exact thing that you're supposed to be able to do more. You know what I mean? Or explain better, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So Uber customer service, sometimes it's okay, other times it's not. It just, I guess, depends on whatever the issue is. So anyway, so this lady, I explained to her the whole issue, and she said she had like driver, like, what did she call it? She said, like, she's like a driver advocate training or something like that. She said she had, and I was like, okay, cool. So she said, well, that's the safety department who's, you know, doing this investigation and, you know, stuff like that. So she said, I'll email them. So she was emailing them, telling them, you know, everything that I said, and, you know, my part and what happened and everything like that. And so she put me on hold for about 5 minutes or whatever, and she said, okay, I've been emailing them. I told them. She's like, I put my neck out on the line, you know, for you and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, thank you, but you had to tell me that because of what? But anyway, I guess just in case I was lying, but I'm like, honey, I got the footage. If any of y'all want to see it, then y'all can see it. You know what I mean? So she said, okay, so within 24 hours, they said your account will be unblocked. So by 4, she said they had blocked it at 4 a.m. But I didn't see it until, like that afternoon. And she was like, she's like, that's wrong. They should have told you when they blocked your account, because when I had looked on Uber, it didn't say it was blocked. I had already I didn't log on, but I opened the app, you know, to see what was going on, if there was any surges or anything like that. And, you know, and I didn't see anything, but like right when I was getting ready to log on that afternoon is when I seen, you know, issue or whatever needs to get resolved. And then I seen it, and I looked at the message. I was like, are you serious right now? I said, these people bold. Like they are really bold. Like, some people say they don't see my camera, they don't notice it. Now I'm gonna make sure people notice it. And I don't care if like you get into this car, everything is being recorded. I don't care. If you have a problem with it, then you can get another ride. You know what I mean? Because at this point, you know, we have to protect ourselves, because Uber not trying to protect us. They really not. They let people get in here order with all these crazy names, and people ordering a ride for their child and for their boyfriend and wife, and don't have proper names and stuff, don't have pictures. We don't know who we picking up. Like, the safety issue with Uber is real, but that's why you have to do things to protect yourself. You have to, you know, because Uber is right now, they're not doing what they need to do to protect us as drivers. They're more so concerned about their passengers, which is really stupid, because it's just like, if you don't have drivers, then you don't have passengers. You know what I mean? You can't make no money at all. So these companies, hey, if they go under, then they go under, because what you need to do is take care of the people working for you. Passengers are a dime a dozen. There's over 6 billion people in this world. If you block or kick off a few passengers for their behavior or whatever the case may be, you're gonna be all right. Take care of your drivers, Uber. Anyway, I really didn't mean for that to be a rant, but that's part of the con of working for Uber. I got on here to say that I did not make 2,000 week 2 and 3. However, we are in week 4 right now. My surgery is next week. I'm still gonna work like at least 3 days out of that week. So this week I am pushing to make 2,000. Yesterday I got my tires done for my car. I got 4 new tires for my car, and I also had some other maintenance that I did to my car, because y'all, these tires is getting bald, so I needed to get some new tires. So yeah, just a few things that I learned over these last 3 weeks is what I have been doing. I've been getting up between like 4 and 5, and starting Uber between like 4:30 and 6:30, and sometimes it'll be more like 4. Other times it might, like today I didn't really get on the road till about 6:20 in the morning, but I've been making myself be more consistent with that, and I have learned that like in certain markets it's busy all the time. That's not necessarily the case here in this market, and also depending on what day. Like that's why it's very important to learn your market, because some markets are constantly busy, you know, and you can log on and make money, you know, make good money quick. But some markets you have to work during the times that there's the rush, there's the what they call it, the boosts, the surges. You should work during those times, and usually it's in the early for this market, and I'm sure for most others it's like the early morning, people trying to get to work and get to school, and then when people like in the afternoon when people are getting off and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing, is work, and that has really been working. So the goal is to make anywhere between $285, depending on how many days you work, $285 to $333 a day, whether you work in 6 days or 7. So or 7 days. So I usually try to make like 150 in the morning, and then in the afternoon make 150, and also, you know, trying to, you know, meet my quest bonuses and stuff like that with the amount of rides that I'm giving for whatever, you know, tier that I picked. So that has been one thing that has really been helping, is getting up. I've been trying to get up, and I finally feel like I'm acclimating my body to that. But now I'm going to have surgery, and really, I probably won't be able to drive for a week or 2. They said I can drive, but I really don't really want to be driving in a sling. So we'll see what I decide to do. So yeah, so that is one of the tips that I can give you guys, is to get up. Just get up. And this is somebody who is a night owl, someone who likes, I'm not gonna say I like to drive at night, but based on my night owlness, I like driving at night, because I didn't have to get up in the morning. But it is very beneficial that if you know your market is surging in the morning, get up and take advantage of that. Take a break in the afternoon, which is what I was doing, and then in the evening around 2-3 o'clock, jump back on, work till about 9 or 10, between 8 and 10, and then go back home and get up, you know, the next morning. Yes, we have different things that come up, different things we need to do. Like during this week, you know, my mom, she's getting ready to move, so, you know, I was over her house, where she lives like 30 minutes away from me, and I was helping her out, you know, just moving things, and she needed my car because her car is too small to move certain things, so she needed my car. So yeah, y'all, different things come up, but you still have to do your due diligence to work it out, you know what I mean? So that is what's happening. I will update y'all with week 4 once we are complete. Get you a dash cam. I have the link below of the dash cam and the memory card that you need for it. Get you a dash cam, y'all. This one records audio, and it records the inside, and it records the front. So even if you don't get it just for Uber's sake, I mean, it helps. Like if y'all live somewhere where I live, where people just drive retarded, well, maybe I shouldn't use that word, but they drive, you know, crazy out here, and just, you know, if you want to learn how to be a defensive driver, come out here and drive, you know, because these people will get you right. But anyway, y'all, so that's what happened this week. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I still will be making videos during my surgery and stuff like that. I'll even make a video about my surgery and how that went, and everything like that. It is next week on Friday. So yeah, it's a labrum. I tore my labrum. I have a labral tear, so I guess it's my labrum that is torn. So they gotta go in and patch that up, stitch that up, whatever they're gonna do, and then I'll recover. They said it'll take from surgery to recovery will be about 8 weeks. So not too bad. Hopefully they don't find anything else that needs to be done in there. So that is what's happening. So you guys stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share the video, comment, and I'm about to get on this road and get this money. Y'all, if Uber messages you and deactivates your account, message them. Message Uber back, and stay on them. They message you, message them right back. Whatever you got to say, I mean, don't cuss and anything like that. Stay professional, but message them and let them know, hey, and even if you don't DashCam, say you got a DashCam. You know what I mean? But get you a DashCam, because 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna ask for it. But if they know you got it, and you can potentially sue them if you take this to a lawyer, take this to court or whatever, and it shows that, hey, this passenger really did make a false allegation, they're gonna get in trouble for that. And Uber will let you back on. I haven't been deactivated, knock on wood, though I don't have any wood, but knock on it. I haven't been deactivated, and not been able to get back on because I'm on them. I'm like, yo, I got a CDL. You can check my MVR. I got +3, which all of those things are correct, are true. I'm not lying or anything like that. But I'm like, do you really think I'm gonna jeopardize, my money? Are you serious? Y'all better get together. That's what I do know. Because next time I get deactivated, or hopefully I don't, but next time if it happens again, I'm suing. Because see, they caused me to miss out on a bunch of money during Super Bowl Sunday, and I did not appreciate that at all. Whoever that passenger was, and these passengers, they'll be talking to you and smiling in your face. One, not to say to be afraid of them, I'm not trying to fearmonger or nothing like that, but just be careful out here. These passengers will be out here and lie on you trying to get a free ride. They out here, they doing it. And because most of the time, because they have gotten away with it, or they know somebody who's gotten away with it, they will try it too. Most my passengers, are great and they don't do that, but you have your bad eggs. Just like with anything, with any type of job or anything like that, you have your bad eggs. So do what you need to do to protect yourself out here, because Uber ain't doing it. You do what you need to do. You make your money and you protect yourself. That's what I can say. Make your money, protect yourself, and make sure you're out here doing the right thing. So I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll check back with y'all at the end of this week about what happened this week. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.